One frustration here is we just worked with these plumbers. We borrowed this pump off where we've just stopped, and when they pumped the water, they didn't open one of the gate valves, and so it broke one of the parts. You can see here. So yeah, working with experts, these expert plumbers. The frustration basically is because we borrowed the pump, we are the ones, of course, having to replace this broken part, which we can't get here. We have to drive a couple of hours away. So it's a bit embarrassing because we borrowed someone's pump, which is very kind of them. We're going to have to buy this new part, and the plumbers who broke it, you know, they're like, well, what's your problem? So anyway, we'll sort it out. The guys have been hard at work. They've planted some grass on the banks, just along there, which is good. It's where grass is growing too slowly, and they've also put in a couple of little bridges, footbridges across there, which is great. And we've built this, looks like a cage, right? And it is a cage. The idea is we're going to put this over the water inlet. At the moment, the pipe that supplies the water to these ponds is quite low, it's quite reduced in volume. And we suspect that there's things that have gone into the pipe, you know, leaves, bits of mud, bits of plastic, whatever. So we're going to put this into the concrete tank. I'm going to put that into the wall. So we're going to break it, put it into the wall, cement it up so people can't steal it, because that's one of the things that's been happening. And then this mesh will stop any large debris getting into the pipe and blocking it. We'll do that later. You can see we come prepared. It's our pump. We're going to try and fix the blockages with. And more excitingly, maybe, look at these. These are a bunch of stakes that I've got, and we're gonna basically, my sister and her kids are coming. They're coming to visit us from the UK, and we've got some good friends, Marek and Heather, some of you will know them, and yeah, they've all got kids basically, and I wanted to dedicate them to the children, so we've got some signs made up, and then when they come for our first harvest on the 11th, which is about a week and a bit's time, they get the harvest, but they also get to see some of these ponds, which we're going to name after them. So yeah, it should be exciting, I think. So one of the problems we've got with this water is that these pipes keep getting blocked. Well, I say blocked, it's just basically the flow is quite low when they're on the other end, so we're just trying to find what the blockage is. We've got a cage that we're going to put over the inlet, you can't see it yet, and then we've got this pump, and we're going to use the pump to force the water through at high pressure, and then any of the mud, leaves, twigs, whatever is in the pipes should get flushed out. So yeah, it's going to get this thing started, which is not necessarily going to be the most fun. Having a bit of fun with this pipe. We got it started. It wasn't easy, but we got it. So now we're collecting the outflow of the pump to where the water comes out of this pipe here, so we can force any water through. You can see it down there. And then we'll suck the water from in here all the way through and push it through here. You can see the flow is still not improved really. Just waiting for it. A lot of mud coming out.
A few moments later.
You can hear the generators doing. Oh, there we go. Big. Look at that. There we go. That sounded good. So the problem we're having is getting that tied on so it doesn't pop off, which is why it took such a long time to get to see the results. But we're going to try again because there's still mud coming out the other end, and it's black mud, not this brown stuff. So we used up all the water in the tank, so we're just refilling it. That's where it normally comes from. Right, there we go. Run all off to stop it. Right, let's test it out again. So we're going to add water in at the top, just so that it's not running dry. And we'll see it coming up the pipe. Coming up. Shut the air valve. There we go, it's going. See, it's reached there. It needs to go all the way to the top. Then that outlet pipe, which is attached there, which should fill up. So it's coming. An air bubble at the top, and then it should start sucking like crazy. There we go. Now he's putting it through. Right, let's get a run down and see if I can get there before they switch it off. Just at the second join, which is down there, just waiting for the pump to come back on. Got Fox here, just being very sweet. She's definitely not as scared as she was, but she's not as friendly as police yet. And we need to get her some shampoo. I just found a tick on her. I think that's just mud, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely don't want ticks, do we? I do love this place, look at it. Ponds are just over there. Very beautiful. Scooping out the water so we can see what we're doing. This is the second part of the pump. Of the pipe. Fox is quite keen. So this is the final test. We've connected all the pipes out, and this is where ultimately the water comes out. And I can hear the pump in the background, but you can see the volume of water is just very poor. So I want to see that increase. There we are. In case you need your bearings. So yeah, just keep watching it and see what happens.